The President is keenly interested in seeing bipartisan legislation emerge from Congress that meets the standards that he laid forth 2 years ago. Standards that are reflected in the bipartisan bill that was passed by the Senate arrive on his desk for his signature. And he is directly engaged in the effort to move that process forward, and will continue to be. The release we put out today, I think, reflects the manner in which we are making clear the enormous benefits and the absolute need for comprehensive immigration reform. You have a coalition now of support behind this, a consensus of support behind comprehensive immigration reform reflected in the Senate bill that includes business leaders, it includes faith leaders, it includes law enforcement leaders, Democrats, Republicans. We have demonstrated in today's report the clear economic benefits of immigration reform, including the fact that the Senate bill would grow the economy by 5.4%. This is all in the document that was over my shoulder and that you have access to. Would grow the economy by 5.4% over the next 2 decades due to a larger labor force, higher productivity, and more investments. 5.4%. Productivity of labor and capital would increase by 1% over the next 2 decades. Wages, largely as a result of higher productivity, real wages would rise by 0.5% in 2033 relative to current law, the equivalent of about an annual $250 increase today for a median household. Over the next 20 years, and this is an issue that should be resonant with conservative Republicans who say they are very concerned about the deficit. Over the next 20 years, federal deficits would be reduced by nearly $850 billion, just through comprehensive immigration reform. Not through a grand bargain, not through other means by which we are attempting to reduce the deficit, but through comprehensive immigration reform. The federal debt would fall by 3 percentage points as a share of the economy by 2023 compared to current law. And the solvency, again, an issue that at least they claim, Republicans claim is important to them, the solvency of the Social Security Trust Fund would be extended by 2 years, and the 75-year shortfall would be reduced by nearly $500 billion. The benefits are clear. The fact that there is a broad bipartisan consensus behind this is clear. It cannot be acceptable broadly and in the long term that immigration reform would be blocked because some minority of House Republicans is concerned about a primary challenge from the far right. That's not a good argument. It's not a good argument politically. It's certainly not a good argument economically.